Hi friends, and welcome back to the Mermaid Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading on September. September is coming up real quick. Time is moving very fast. It feels like the summer just flew by in a flash, but I normally don't do prediction readings, but I was thinking of doing like another What You Need to Hear tarot, or like a message from Archangel Michael, and I figured kind of what everyone wants to hear is what September might hold for them. And so we're going to look into you, the theme of the year, your career, body, mind, spirit, relationships, what you can move towards, what to avoid, etc., finances, and more. So today we have 3 piles. Monkey. And each of them has a corresponding crystal. So pile number 1 is truthfulness. Pile with the black obsidian crystal. Pile number 2 is abundance. Please don't drink my water, honey. You kill me. Pile number 2 is abundance with the rose quartz crystal. And pile number 3 is vulnerability with the red jasper. So you can go ahead and pick based on the cards, or based on the crystal, or just your intuition. And down below I will list the timestamps, and then we'll get started with your reading. Pile number 1, if you chose truthfulness, this is your reading. So let's go ahead and get started pulling some cards for you. We're going to use the Crystal Power Tarot deck today because the messages I get from here are just like so simple and straightforward, and we're going to be pulling a lot of cards. So this first card here represents you. Sheesh. These decks are all over. So, pile number 1. What card represents you right now? The 2 of Cups. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. So, I feel like you've realized in the recent months, maybe going through some kind of heartbreak, or just finding yourself in a truer, deeper way. You chose the black obsidian, which black candles, black obsidian, clear negative energy, and leave us with a clean slate. This morning I just burnt black candle down, and the energy shift in it was so significant. It felt like I had like a flat state, and I needed to reintroduce like new energy, and I feel like that kind of represents you right now. Is that clean slate. You finally healed your karmic wounds, some of the relationship patterns that you've had in the past that were negative, and now you're ready for new love, or a renewed sense of love and passion in your relationship. With the Hermit here, this is the theme of your month. So the Hermit card is all about introspection, self-reflection, and finding new wisdom and following your own heart. You can see in the card he has his hand over his heart. He's meditating, and he's got this little light here surrounded by crystals. So the theme of September for you is really going to be going inward. Maybe you've had a social summer, or you're just already kind of independent, or kind of more of an introvert. And you're really going to enjoy this time and learn so much about yourself in September. In terms of your career, we have the Empress, which is beautiful. So the card shows a pregnant woman. She's very fertile, and it says, I naturally create what I choose with joy. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. So in terms of your career, your new projects and endeavors, or even the way that you approach your job if you are in a 9-to-5, is going to just be natural and a flow. So going with your intuition in terms of all of your endeavors is really the key. Maybe you're somebody who's normally very hard on yourself, and during this month I see all the things that you're doing being very rewarding for you. With the Eight of Wands next, I manifest multiple opportunities. So this is in terms of your body. We're going into your mind, body, and spirit now. With I manifest multiple opportunities, you may be getting back into exercise and fitness, and realizing that fitness and health and your body isn't one size fits all. And in terms of your healing, you don't have to go to the gym and lift weights if that's not what you want to do. You might be trying new things, and you're encouraged to try new things, like if you've never done yoga or want to take a dance class or something foreign. Doing a lot of different things, even once or twice a week, to raise your health is going to be very useful for you. In terms of your mind, we have the Emperor, and two cards got stuck together. I make empowered choices, and this looks like and I'm just gonna use the Emperor. The Hermit here and the Emperor kind of represent that same energy, except the Emperor is more about standing in your power in terms of what you've learned from those places of introspection. So you're really able to use your intellect this month to be discerning about what you do, who you spend time with, how you spend your own time, and what is worth investing in. In terms of your spiritual well-being, you got the Four of Wands. The universe brings me all I need to feel blissful. So in each moment throughout your days, you're really learning in September how to navigate the ups and downs. Maybe sometimes you go through your day and start to feel a little bit down, and you're learning to take a second to re-navigate and do the next right thing and really feel joyful in what you're doing. For love, we got the Eight of Swords, and it did flip out in reverse, so I'm going to read that accordingly. Which says, I will release myself from self-inflicted binds. So I actually see this as being you're ready to open up. And we got that with the first card of the reading, the Two of Cups. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. And this, I release myself from self-inflicted binds. Maybe your heart has been closed in ways that you didn't even understand because of your past relationship. Maybe you've been single for a while and not quite ready for new love. Well, in September, you will be ready to open up and stop restricting yourself because of the things that you've gone through in the past. Some people really do have your best intentions, and there is going to be somebody that you can trust and count on that will come into your life. Page of Wands. I am always open to good news. So this is in terms of friends, family, and relationships and the community. And you got the Page of Wands, so I do see a real rebirth and energetic energy coming to you in terms of your family, friends, and community. So maybe somebody is pregnant, maybe your brother or sister is having a baby or getting married, but I see some kind of celebration going on, and you being able to celebrate with the people that are around you. Your advice from Spirit is, I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. So in terms of moving forward through September, we got this message confirmed a few times already in the reading with the Empress, the Emperor, the King of Swords. We have a lot of twin flame and soulmate energy. With the I trust my ability to make a strategic decision, you stepping up as the leader in your life and trusting your own judgment, and that goes for your health, your mind, your body, soul, spirit, relationships, love, and career. So let's get an angel message for you. What message do your angels have for you? Four of Pentacles. I trust I'm always safe and protected. So if you're not somebody that believes in angels, that believes in God, that believes in the divine, and that has gone through maybe enough in your life that you don't quite trust that you're always taken care of, I see in this month your angels want you to practice faith. And faith really truly is a practice, because in each moment when things get hard, we have to switch our mind state from telling us that things are going bad, things are just going to get worse, and things are going downhill, to believing that everything that's happening has a purpose. And so your angels really want you to remember that and carry that affirmation. I am always safe and protected and cared for. In terms of your finances, we got temperance. I find clarity through calm. So with temperance, I do see that you're learning how to not be stressed out about your finances. Maybe you never feel like you have enough. You might be someone who's been able to increase your financial income, but with that, your spending has increased as well. And it's kind of left you in this rat race. So during September, you're learning how to just stay home, eat in, cook yourself dinner, not pour it into your own cup instead of pouring the money that you earned out into things that aren't really valuable. You're learning to also, with this angel message of I am always safe and protected, knowing that what you spend comes back tenfold, and learning to make right investments and not having that same anxiety that you used to have. So in terms of what you need to leave behind for this month, we got the Strength card. So the Strength is the card of Leo, Sun energy, and infinity. I can deal with whatever comes my way. And that's interesting that we got that in what you need to leave behind, but I feel like this is a message regarding your love life. If you're somebody that feels like they always need to be strong for their partner and for themselves, and you're so tough, Miss Independent or Mr. Independent, self-sufficient, I'm so strong and dedicated and motivated. That's a beautiful energy, but that doesn't allow a lot of room to be receptive. So learning to be vulnerable, learning to let go of that identity that you have will actually open up the universe to give you more blessings. And with your final message, your second king card of the reading is the King of Pentacles. I am sure of my place in the world. So I really see you, like we already said, mastering your finances, mastering your sense of security and stability, grounding into yourself with this really powerful wisdom, knowledge. I see finances being balanced, you just elevating to the next level through the space that you take and really learning how to incorporate all those different aspects in your life and become the master of your fate, as well as living a day-to-day life that is enjoyable for you. Because sometimes we set these goals and that's what we start to live for, but really life is about finding joy each and every day and being stable in your own self in that, and being of value in that. And so you're really finding that this month and making a big impact on your community or workplace, and this new love that might be coming in, a renewed love with a partner as well. So pile number one, beautiful reading. That is all I have for you. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I am a new channel. If you have not had enough of me yet, you can go ahead and click onto my channel and find lots of other readings on love, angel messages, what you need to hear, etc., etc. So I hope you find that helpful, and know you are always loved, safe, protected, and cared for. So much love. Have a beautiful September. Bye. Right, hello, pile number two. If you chose the Rose Quartz and the Abundance card, this reading is for you. So let's go ahead and get started into your September predictions. So, pile number two, what is a card to represent you? Let's get a feel for where you're at now. Five of Wands, I stand my ground and look for peace. So you may be in a situation that was somewhat difficult for you. Maybe you're in some kind of living situation, problem. Excuse me. Maybe there's some tension with and my cats just started fighting and they like never fight. So maybe there's some kind of like fighting or tension going on between you and your family members, or your coworkers, and you're really being called to step up and look for peace in these types of situations. 5 can be an energy of change too, so you're moving on to the next level there. The theme of your month for September is the Queen of Wands. I am naturally creative, so with the Queen of Wands, manifestation energy, master magic energy, and that feminine, creative, and intuitive energy is really going to fill your September. In terms of your career, you got the Two of Cups. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. So often the Two of Cups represents some kind of love relationship, but this was pulled for your career. So I see what you're manifesting is a work relationship that is super beneficial when you start being creative as you are learning to express yourself more authentically and continue to put yourself out there. You're going to find yourself and manifest yourself a work situation that is so valuable for you, where it is like this bond. And in terms of the relationship that you want to have with your workplace, in an ideal work situation, it is a relationship of love and harmony. And you are worthy of that position that you are manifesting. And during September, you are getting closer, if not completely manifesting that desired position. Moving on to your mind, body, and spirit. In terms of your body, we have the World card. I celebrate life and welcome new energy. So I see a really energetic, healthy, happy, free relationship with your health this month. Maybe you always were trying to lose weight or do fitness in a certain way, or media has made fitness and health so health is about being able to use our bodies, right? Being able to be grateful for our bodies and the fact that we can dance, the fact that if you can walk, you have your feet, the fact if you have your eyes, you can see, the fact if you can eat, you can feed your body healthy food that feels good. And you're really exploring what kind of things you can do for your body that feel good. Maybe dancing, maybe getting outside, starting to hike more, adventure more, is really going to be great for you, as well as supporting new foods. Maybe we're coming up into a new season, so maybe you're going to get into looking up what kind of foods are in season right now and start eating closer to the season rather than getting artificial things that are growing out of season. Maybe really coming into that fall energy. The Five of Pentacles is your next card, and this has to do with your mind. So we've got 5 and 5, and those are, like I said, numbers of change. And the affirmation is, I am supported and never alone. So with the conflicts that have been going on in your life, maybe some disagreements about some deeper, intense stuff, I do see that you're learning to find the space in your mind of calm and clarity. For example, like if you have like a few people in your work environment that you always feel like you got the evil eye from, or you feel like they act like they're supportive but they're really not, and you can't figure it out, you're using your mental energy and rewiring your programming and your beliefs about that. So instead of tripping over that and being like, what do these people think of me? Like, why am I getting this bad vibe? Oh, like the cashier was mean to me. You're learning how to raise yourself to the level up from that, which is being able to see things from an outside view and say, oh, like maybe that person was having a bad day. Oh, maybe that guy's mean to me because he has a crush on me, or she's mean to me because of like this and that, or maybe I'm just picking that up. You're able to look at things from a higher perspective because you know now at your core that you are divinely and physically by your friends and family and loved ones supported and never alone. And I challenge you to look for examples of that as well. If you do feel like nobody's supporting you and like you're not getting the support that you need, start writing down in the morning 3 things you're grateful for, and make at least one of those somebody that supported you. Maybe like you just have this belief that people don't support you, but really you got like 5 texts this morning of like people telling you they want to do something with you, or you are growing and you are supported. So rewiring that belief is going to be great for your mental. In terms of your spirit, I know that the right person waits until I'm ready. You may have taken a vow of celibacy, or you may be younger watching this video, and you're learning how your spirituality is attached to your intimacy with other human beings. I'm trying not to get censored, but just noticing how your sacral chakra needs to be in balance for you to reach this Queen of Wands state of being, I'm like covering it with my hand, of being fully creative. When we choose to be intimate with people, it's an exchange of energy, and you're learning a new and deeper level of self-respect, knowing that you don't need physical intimacy to be fulfilled in life, and taking some space to yourself. I see really healing for your spirit and just so much mental clarity. In terms of love, we have the King of Swords. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. So that strategic decision, again, this is a general reading. There are a lot of people that could be watching this reading. So that could mean a breakup for some of you. That could mean that you were in some kind of messy situation, in and out, back and forth, and this person's still trying to talk to you, this person's still trying to hang out with you and see you, and Spirit is encouraging you both with the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords, just to value yourself and your time and be cautious about what you let in your mind space, and be swift with your decisions when you realize something isn't good for you. On the other hand, when you realize that somebody does catch your eye, or you've taken that time for yourself, maybe later in September, then making the decision to pursue that person as well. Knowing when you are ready is important as well, because staying in isolation unnecessarily, when you're healed, you're ready, learning how to strategically move yourself forward as well. Again, different messages for different people. So in terms of your friends, family, and community relationships, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a lot of new energy, turn of fates, turn of events. I trust whatever the universe brings me. So you're starting to meet new people. Maybe you've even met some people, and you go home or you talk to them, and then you have a dream about these people, and then you're out at the bank and somebody starts talking to you, and it seems like the people that you're interacting with aren't, it's not like you have 3 best friends that you're seeing. Maybe you do, but it's a lot of different people, and trusting that in each moment these interactions that you're having with other people are just as valuable and teaching in terms of learning about yourself and who you are as a person as your time that's spent alone. So noticing what the universe brings you, maybe at work, somebody comes in, drops off a package, what did that interaction mean to you? Why did Spirit send you that interaction? Next up, we have the Hanged Man, which was in reversed. It flipped out, and that's your advice card. I can see this situation another way. So whatever you're going through right now, and the things that are happening throughout September, especially with that chaos energy and that 5 energy we got in the beginning, you're being encouraged to see your circumstances and your relationships in a new light, which means giving people the benefit of the doubt, practicing compassion, which a lot of times, especially if you're somebody that listens to the radio or the news, there's so many songs about trust issues, or I had to get it on my own, blah blah blah, and that can really program us into thinking that we're doing everything on our own, or thinking that these conflicts that we have with other people are because these other people are wrong and we're right. And sometimes they are wrong and we are right, and sometimes we are wrong and they are right. But either way, taking the high road here and just looking at these people with compassion. And when I say high road, sometimes we can make the mistake of oh, I'm better than you, so I'm going to take the high road because I can do that and you can't, because I'm a more spiritually woke person. It's not about that at all. It's about seeing your goods and bads and seeing this person's good and bads, and even taking time to reflect like how this person, why this person is thinking the way they are and why you're thinking the way you are, and trying to bring as much harmony to that as you can, leading with your heart and leading with love and light. So what message do the angels have for you in terms of September? What do they want you to look out for, or what affirmation do they want you to focus on? I'm ready for a breakthrough to success. So whatever you're working on, it is time, baby, for you to succeed. You're right there. Keep going. Your angels want you to know that. Stop doubting yourself. Keep putting yourself out there. And keep trekking. You are about to reach the next level, and your angels really wanted to say that with the Ace of Wands. Number 1, that's one clear, swift message. The Queen of Cups, I trust my knowing and follow my heart. So that's what came out in terms of your finances. So with your finances and the Queen of Cups, it's kind of interesting tying in your emotions to your finances, but learning to have a little bit less of a tight grip on your investments, your savings, your what you choose to spend money on. And maybe you're going through your Saturn return, which I'm going through right now, which happens like around like 25 to 30, where we learn how to be financially independent, or new ways to become independent. And you might have grown up in difficult conditions, or with your parents telling you like making money is hard, you have to work hard to make money, like you can't just follow your dreams, not everybody makes it. And you're just learning to stand in your true, authentic, and beautiful power and say, I know what I'm doing for me, and that will lead you to your financial success. In terms of what to leave behind, you got the Six of Pentacles. I give and receive for the universal good. Okay, so pile number 2, I see you are a very, very generous, caring, and loving person. Maybe so much so that everything that you do is kind of tailored to taking care of other people. And Spirit wants you in September to start holding yourself in that same position of care and compassion that you have for other people, and letting yourself do what you want to do because it means something to you. You know, maybe like you're a singer or songwriter, and every song that you write, you want to be like really inspirational and impact the people that are listening to that. And that's all fine and good, but like music is about expressing yourself. People are going to resonate with you. I need this message myself. People are going to resonate with you when you truly express yourself and are able to be authentic. So loosening your grip on that, and also understanding that not only can people take care of themselves, even when it doesn't seem like it, they're doing what they need to do for themselves right now. Facts. That you can loosen your grip on that and trust that they can take care of themselves, and that they are also divinely cared for just like you are. These two cards are stuck together, and the Justice card came out again. And this is, I speak truth and fairness to myself, and the first pile was truthfulness, so maybe you're being called to watch that, because like this was stuck to 2 cards. I mean, it could just be because there's like something sticky on it. But it does have like the chakras on it. It does have swords, and so I'm getting this message again of compassion for you, and understanding what justice is. With what to move towards, you got the Devil. So I see that you're someone that has had super high expectations of yourself. Maybe you're someone that wakes up in the morning like me, and you've got a schedule, you've got a to-do list, you are self-actualizing, you're trying to be the best you freaking ever, be so good, be intentional about every single thing that you do, and that is beautiful, and that just shows me that you're such a dedicated and hardworking person. and that you care about the impact that you're going to have on society. However, letting yourself, and I don't want to say like give in to your like primal desires and like go do a bunch of drugs or like have a bunch of bleep or like go to a club and like, I don't mean your primal desires like in a negative way, but letting yourself be more free. Maybe you're like, oh, I need to stop eating ice cream because I need to lose weight, because I need to be fit, because that's the freaking right thing to do. It's like, no, eat your ice cream when you want to have fun, and then you'll be able to balance properly. So I think the reason you got this card is because you're kind of overbalanced in this way, and it's inhibiting your ability to feel joy and feel free. So cutting yourself some slack, because you may not only live once, but you only live once in this physical body that we have here, and making the most of it and enjoying that is so important. You don't need to be so hard on yourself, and you don't need to take care of anybody but you this month. So pile number 2, that's the message that I got for you. I hope that resonated, and I hope you give yourself a little bit more freedom and have a lot of fun this September. Again, if you haven't gotten enough, you did get that Justice card twice, so you might be called to watch pile number 1. There are also a lot of videos on my channel, and I'm going to link everything below. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, etc., etc. if you want to. And feel free to book a personal reading if you want to get more specific. I would love to do that. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you have a beautiful September. Much love, pile number 2. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose vulnerability and the red tiger's eye, this is your reading. So let's get into your September predictions. We're using the Crystal Power Tarot deck today, which is just one of my favorite decks for getting really quick, clear, crisp messages, because we're going to be pulling a lot of cards to get everything that you need to hear about September. So popping out right away is the 2 of Pentacles. So this represents you right now, and the affirmation for 2 of Pentacles, the Malachite stone, is I calmly make the best decision possible. So you may have just reached a new level of calm where you can really reach that meditative state in your day-to-day and be really calm especially through these turbulent times, which is beautiful. So pile number 3, what is going to be the theme of September for you? Pile number 3. The Lovers. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. And I really think this is like the cutest Lovers card ever. So maybe you are attracting love and you are finding a partner, if that's something that you want and you're ready for and that you're manifesting. If that is not something that you want, or you're already in a relationship, that relationship will be getting deepened, or this could be a deeper commitment and union with your passions, or with the divine, or with yourself. Again, some people aren't manifesting love or aren't ready for love, so this definitely could be some kind of soulmate or twin flame relationship, but I don't like to just read the Lovers card as that. So let's get into your career. And overall with the Lovers card, just a really happy, harmonious, and calm, loving energy, self-love, love for others, and compassion for others. In terms of your career, you got the 10 of Cups. So really abundant energy. I have all I wish for in my relationships. Your career relationships are going to be really harmonious, collaborative, and fruitful, as well as filled with passion and intention, and really learning to read like the energies of other people and work with those energies and be part of a community. With the 9 of Cups here, in terms of your body, I trust in the flow of life. So in terms of your physical health and your diet and your body and your healing there, with the 9 of Cups, you're reaching a level where you're able to integrate your health routine into your life naturally. Maybe that's something that you've been slowly building up throughout the new year. You're also learning how to, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Incorporate this in your day-to-day. So whatever that means, it's just becoming easier for you during the month of September. With the Eight of Swords being your mental energy, I release myself from self-inflicted binds. You are starting to understand that each of us is made up of a mind, a body, and a spirit. And in terms of our body, this is our DNA. In terms of our mind, this is our programming. And this is what you are learning to address and take time to understand, is learning how in your day-to-day life go above yourself in a way and look at the thought patterns that you're having, and the ones that aren't serving you, you're learning how to rewire and rewrite those. In terms of your spirit, this is the same card we got for pile number 1 here, so you may have been drawn to the Black Obsidian pile number 1 as well. I know the right person waits till I'm ready. So this message is all about learning to set the right boundaries for yourself, and learning that the most valuable part of life is learning and finding joy. And you may have been someone that was always so focused on love and giving and romance, and you thought that you needed a twin flame to manifest, or you needed to please your partner. Maybe you were a people pleaser, always were in relationships, and that gave you value. You're learning that you are a diamond and a pearl and a gem all in yourself, and enjoying that alone time. And through that, learning how to set boundaries with people, because you've taken the space to self-reflect on that. And we got that message confirmed in terms of intimacy. In the love spot, again, you got the Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. So if you are kind of a younger person reading this, or even you don't have to be young to give in to pressure, just cultivating that firm no for yourself. And just because someone wants you doesn't mean you want them, and that's totally okay. And take your time. You don't have to, just because somebody's blowing you up doesn't mean you have to respond. Actually, if it's bugging you, you can block them. And learning that nobody, when love is real, it's going to happen natural and easy. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to pray someone is going to change their mind about you. You need to protect yourself and be there for yourself, because you're super sweet and loving spirit. And that's whether you're a male or a female. Just because you're a dude doesn't mean you need to be on a conquest all the time. So the Two of Wands, I focus on what I want and make it happen. Relationships. So you're learning what you want in terms of your friendships and your social circle. I feel like in terms of manifestation, like we're always trying to manifest finances or a significant other. But taking the time to focus on how you want your family relationships to look, how you want to build your family in the future, how you want the people around you to be and make you feel, is what Spirit really wants you to focus on. So finding balance and doing things with people that it's an equal give and take. You want to give to them and support you, and they want to give and support right back. So manifesting those friends that encourage you, that love you, and that are honest, truthful people that you can really be vulnerable with and be yourself around. And that's so funny, because you've got set boundaries, make decisions without pressure. The right person waits till I'm ready, and then you sit, and then Spirit says, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. So in terms of moving forwards, and in terms of the month of September, I feel like the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands we're talking about right now, this person that's rushing to you, no pressure. But when you do find a love that trusts your heart, be open to that. be open to somebody that can support you, that can wait for you, that can not make you feel pressured, and that just wants to be there for you and be around you and support you on all your goals and dreams. And doesn't want to, get anything out of you, and you'll know in your gut when this is coming. So that's your advice from Spirit. Let's get an angel message for you. I have everything I need to prosper. With this angel message, that's what your spirits want you to know. Whether you have a bunch of savings in your bank account or not, you have everything that you need to succeed. And then the cards just fell in, like the King of Pentacles was right here. So you got the King and Queen of Pentacles, and with that whole like journey of you having to set boundaries and really come into your heart space. And then I welcome new love and I trust what it brings. And the Lovers, even though I don't like to make readings so focused about love, this is very clearly a very love focused pile. So you're gonna figure out that you have everything you need to succeed, and you're just gonna do it, and it's gonna be fun, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna move forward. And then this person is gonna come in and just swoop you off your feet. If you are already in a relationship, of course, make decisions when you're ready. If you feel like you need to end it, or if you feel like you want to deepen your relationship with your partner and can get to that level with the person that you're with right now, and keep trying. Trust your own gut, trust your own heart, and keep focusing on you and keeping that heart space open. And an open heart space doesn't mean you're going to be vulnerable to like attack. Open heart space doesn't mean just saying yes to everything. Open heart space means you're able to be receptive when the right thing comes. In terms of finances, you have Judgment. I look back with compassion for myself. So maybe like you got yourself in a sticky situation, or like during COVID you lost your job, had to move, whatever, or you just wish you would have been better about your finances in the past. We all are learning about finances and learning not to be too hard on yourself, but taking those lessons and carrying them into September. Saving a portion of every dollar you make and investing a portion of every dollar you make into somewhere it can grow, either like a high yield savings account, or like investing in something that can grow your money over time, even if you're young. If you think about the compound effect of investing early, people might say you're too young to invest. You are not too young to invest, just a little bit at each time, so that you're set up, and you're not in this position again where you're like, why did I buy this thing and this thing and this thing? If I didn't, I would be able to have this right now and be able to do this. You're learning that in the month of September, and learning to do that in a way that you don't feel like you're limiting yourself too much. So for what you need to leave behind, these cards are just... So pile number 3, what do you need to kind of leave behind, let go of this month? I take great care of what I value. Letting go of the reins is what Spirit is encouraging you to do. Maybe there are people or things or ideas that you really care about, and so you're trying to hold on to them and maybe smothering your self. Like maybe you're really focused on something. And I'm gonna get one more card for this. 9 of Pentacles. I take the time I need to nurture myself. Yeah, so if you're like really focused on your career or love or like something outside of you that you really value, it's beautiful to value something that deeply, but making the choice to relieve yourself of those, like if you're thinking about something all the time because like you like love someone so much and like you're thinking about them 24/7 because they're just like the best, then Spirit's encouraging you. That's great that they're the best. They're going to be there. If they're the right person for you, they'll be able to be there for you. But you need to focus on you and nurturing yourself. And I also get that with the vulnerability, you choosing the vulnerability card, as well as this, calm and sweet energy that you have. Focusing on you, good food, and good good time for self-reflection. The final card you got is the Seven of Wands. I actively hold true to my values. And that's a lot of the message that I've been getting for you here, is just holding true to your heart in all of these situations. September is going to be filled with learning about who you are, maybe a new love coming in, but also just understanding your relationship with love and what you want, and learning how to open up your heart and at the same time care for yourself, learning how to get out of those prior thought patterns that aren't serving you anymore, and really developing that self-love and self-care energy that you so deserve. So pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you found that helpful and you take a lot of good care of yourself and move towards what you love slowly but surely. There's no rush in anything. Take your time and be authentic to yourself in this time. Your moods, your intuition, your gut feelings, your vibes, trust those things, because those are all the tools that you need are right within yourself. So I do hope that brought you some clarity and insight about what September brings for you and how you can navigate these moods with a little bit of extra self-care and self-love. Thank you so much for watching pile number 3. I will see you in your next reading.